Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. 26 American tested, says federal government. Well, you'll be wondering what this news is about. And remember, 26 American came to Nigeria, and the news that got to us was that they were not tested. They were just allowed into the country. Precisely, they arrived in through Murtala Muhammed International Airport in Lagos, and we are not tested. We got this report from those working in the airport that told us that they just came on a VIP, they just came like that and just entered the country. And so Nigerians reacted and faced the federal government saying, you are putting us on a lockdown, giving on unwarranted lockdown, especially in Lagos State is one of the states that the president mentioned that is going on lockdown. Yet, foreigners, countries that have been reported with high cases of coronavirus, the people came in and you just gave them a free pass. Anyway, here's the federal government replying Nigerians and trying to set the record straight of what really happened. Okay, listen and let's go to the news. 26 Americans tested, says federal government. The federal government on Tuesday debunked media reports that 26 Americans who arrived Murtala Muhammed Airport, MMIA, Lagos, on Monday were not screened for coronavirus. Now, wow. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lee Mohammed, made this known when he approached and appeared on Nigeria Television Authority program Good Morning Nigeria. The minister admonished the media to be circumspect of what they publish and desist from dishing out fake news aimed at destroying and frustrating government effort at fighting the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. He said, contrary to the report that the 26 Americans who came into Nigeria through Muhammad International Airport in Lagos were screened by by the health authorities and immigration when they arrived. When the crew flew in, that they followed due process and were screened immediately they got out of the aircraft. I am aware about the history of the 26 passengers, and I have placed a call to the head of Port Health Service who denied this report. He said to me personally that the 26 Americans who arrived Nigeria airports on Monday were screened, that they did not just allow them a free pass and a free entry. With the outbreak of coronavirus, that they had to screen them. We have problems with the crude oil production in Bonga Field, so we made an application for the expatriates to come into the country. They needed to come and carry out some emergency work on the Bonga Field. They arrived yesterday. They met with the Port Health Authority and Immigration that screened them, and we have the record to show that they were screened, he said. The minister explained that the rule on border closure is that if an aircraft must come into the country on emergency, it must come in with 2 crews of inbound and outbound flights. Any flight approved to come into the country now must come with 2 crews so that there will be no way any of the crew will get down and interact with people in that area. But if they come down, they must go into the 14 days quarantine process, he explained. The minister cautioned the media to desist from publishing fake news that they can demolish and destabilize the country with such efforts. Well, I hope say the 14 people, you said that they must quarantine them. Or are they in quarantine now before they go into the Bonga field to rectify whatever the matter is, the emergency they have come to fix? You know Lee Mohammed now be the person when they report for Buhari. He's in the same category and rank with Femi Adesina. Femi Adesina na be the Egbe Wija wey Buhari get by his side to face the South in issues regarding to Buhari, as well as Garuba Shehu is to face the North regarding Buhari. And the person of Abakari now to stand Gidigba by the side of Buhari himself. They tell him about the law, where they can bend the law. Know that in every law, though, there are loopholes. Abu Karim is a lawyer by profession. Don't forget, he studied outside the country. Even in the 80s, he studied. He is well read. So don't even don't take that man for a fool. If he quiet there, they do like a villain. But guess what? He knows exactly what he's doing. So now the matter be that the matter we want first ask Lee Mohammed. So these people now, so then they around Buhari, the persons of Lee Mohammed reporting from the government, the likes of Additional, the likes of Garuba Shehu. These people are the people that speaks for Buhari. He doesn't have mouth himself. Garuba Shehu himself can come to the media and can speak. You heard the program in which he was talking about this issue. It was an NTA Good Morning, Nigeria, where he was trying to rectify some of the allegations that have been brought on them that the Americans that came were not screened. Well, Lee Mohammed, he tell us, say they screened these people, they screened them, and was telling us what they came to do. What they came to do is not our business. It's a good thing that you looking after yourself and making sure that things are being done decently and in order regarding oil production. Lee Mohammed is saying that in one of the fields, Bongo precisely, that there is a fault that needs emergency and immediate action. And so they can't call for this. They made an application, and these 26 Americans, I beg your pardon, replied, and they are the expatriates coming. First of all, I want to clarify something. Do you know that we have Nigerians, that are better than these expatriates that came into the country to rectify these faults in these fields? I'm not even talking about Nigerians in Nigeria, living in Nigeria. There are other Nigerians as well, that are also working in the oil field in Canada, in America, in the UK, all over Algeria, Australia, Nigerians. So let's desist from all these oyibo things that we carry come our country. Let's try to develop our own local things. What about if you put out the application there and said Nigerians who are qualified in this field? I can assure you more than 100, you get more than 100 response, and they will come and they will fix it thoroughly. By the time we start taking interest and start putting value to the things that we have, it will go a long way to build our economy. I can assure you that the Nigerians who are even coming from overseas will not charge as much as these expatriates you are calling them now are coming to charge. We have to be careful. This is how we neglected our health sector, and today we not get choice than to use them. Imagine the likes of Atiku Abubakar's son. Children, when they travel abroad, they go like say that they go from Yaba to Yanakbaja. They did Nigeria now. They go through medical attention. In some way, they tested positive. Even Abakari, we don't run more for the country, alleged that we are hearing the information. I initially had to be taken to Yaba. Now, when water done the pass Gary, now they say they dodge come out for the country for night. So what are we talking about? Let's give our own. Let's look inward. Let's build our own local breed here. Are there no Nigerians who were working on the field before this fault developed? Did they give them the opportunity to try to see if they could rectify this fault and pay them? This will go back into the economy, and we have a greater and a stronger economy. That man, when you pay, go help him mama, go help him brother, go help his sister. They will spend the money in Nigeria and the country. We have a proper circulation of our naira. Anyway, make I leave that matter. The issue here is that Lee Mohammed is saying the 26 Americans that came into Nigeria, that they were screened, I want to say something here. I was not there. Our media people were not there. I mean, we got to hear of this news later. It leaked that the expatriate that came, they were just given a free pass into the country, despite the whole coronavirus matter. And even in America, we know of the number of cases affected, people that have died and all that. But Lee Mohammed is saying now that he called the head of the health authority in the Lagos airport, and he said they screened them. He said they screened them. Let's be careful, oh. Let's be careful. Because these 26 people will interact with other people. Now, so the matter they enter Nigeria. When an Italian businessman came, he went from Lagos to other states to discuss business. And at the end of the day, a positive, we treat him here, he don't go back to his country. Let's be very careful. Let's not endanger the life of our people. They will come say with the lockdown. Lockdown waiting, you know. So now the matter with the reach us be this. I want to hear your say on what do you think? Do you think that the federal government is telling the truth, or as usual trying to cover their tracks? Thanks to you, family, Apple Line Media. Thanks to everyone who's there. If you are listening for the first time, you are welcome. We appreciate you. Belong to this family by subscribing. We appreciate you all. Have a lovely and a wonderful day. Please be health conscious. Remember to stay out of crowded places. If not necessary, please don't go. Wash your hands and keep safe. God bless you. Bye.